All right, welcome to week one, Tarkir Dragonstorm feature matches. I got John P. Goku or Go Home with me, Khan of Mardu. How's it going?
Yes, the great glorious leader of Mardu over here, ready to root for our Mardu warrior on our side of the battlefield.
Absolutely. We have Austin L, who I'll be watching, representing Teamer, which is a teammate of mine, up against Adrian C. So I know it says the racket name, which is Jack's account, but it will be Adrian C representing Mardu. Adrian's at 0-0, so this will be his first match. Very un-Mardu like of him to only be starting his matches on Monday. And Austin's at 3-1, so he's trying to become our sixth player to go 4-1 in week one here for Teamer. So we'll see. We'll see if he can close out the week strong. What's
I'm
uh,
interested.
what's Adrian got in hand?
He doesn't seem to be on the five color piles that I've seen. It looks like he's playing Jund with maybe a little blue. The
Okay,
hand is Twin Bolt, Iridescent Tiger, Snakeskin Veil, Watcher of the Wayside, and now a Mountain is his last card. So he has just Gruul cards in hand. He doesn't look like he's spreading himself too thin.
okay. That we'll see. We'll see how that works. It depends on the strength of what you have, right? I think like it's not clear what the best strategy is. I think it depends on your cards, right? If you have the card advantage and the removal and the late game bombs to go five color, you do. But if you don't, you got to come with something more focused, or you're going to get you can't play the five. Not everybody can play the five color game.
Yeah.
So it looks like Austin is three colors here. Based on his hand, I'm going to assume he's primarily white and black because he's got a Salt Road Pack Beast, also known as my boy. He's got the Kintry Nurture, which is the lifelink Endure creature. He's got a Caustic Exhale, a Blossoming Sands, which is a white green land, and a Piercing Exhale for a green card. So he'll be able to cast his spells pretty much in a coherent fashion here. And he does have this Clarion Conqueror, 3/3 for 3 flying, which is good. The other ability is not going to come up too much, which is that it shuts down activated abilities of, I think, basically all permanents except lands, I think.
Hmm. We drew another Twin Bolts. We have two Twin Bolts, a Snakeskin Veil, and an Iridescent Tiger. So we can.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how, because these flyers, we don't really have a way to deal with them besides the Twin Bolts, but they don't really line up very great either.
Yeah, I mean, he could use it to get rid of the blood flies here, but I mean,
Yeah, looks like
it's not
we
a great
are.
use of it. But I mean, if you got nothing else going on, you just knock a 1/2 flyer out and move on with your life. Right, he's drawn a good one here. Won't be able to play it this turn because his green source is tapped, but he did draw Surak, the elusive hunter,
Mm.
which is a nice one. Draws a card whenever it or another creature you control or a creature spell that you're casting on the stack is targeted. So if your opponent's trying to counter you, you get a card as well.
I didn't know on the stack was also that's neat.
Yeah, so he can't be countered, so he gets to resolve, and then whenever a creature you control or a creature spell on you control is becomes the target. So if they counter it, you get a card when he's in play. Very cool.
So we didn't hit our fifth land. We have a 5 drop in hand, the Snakeskin Veil, and we drew a Lacid Prowler, but we don't have the double green
Okay,
for the
that's
five
the
five.
5/5 snake there. Okay.
Yeah, good card, but
Yeah, so Surek's nice play here. He does have his Caustic Exhale if he does want to get rid of this 3/2. I mean, he's at 11 here, so he might see fit
yeah.
to get rid of the 3/2.
All right. We draw the forest, but we
Okay.
have options. We still have the Snakeskin Veil to prevent this removal spell,
Mm.
or we could play one of the 5 drops and not hold up Snakeskin Veil.
I mean, I don't think Snakeskin Veil is that important right now. It's not like he has premium creatures to protect.
Hmm.
He might just want to
No,
play
but
something that's going to be bigger.
you do want to protect the bigger things you play too, right? Like, because if he plays the 5 and it just dies,
Yeah, I mean, there
this
is a
might get a
Piercing
little out of hand.
Exhale and a Caustic Exhale in hand, so the black and the green one. So something will get targeted if Adrian doesn't protect it, and he's going to go for the removal here. So if I'm Adrian, I don't think I really care about protecting this, right?
Yeah, probably not, because Sarkin could still. eat it if he really wants to.
Yeah, or the
But
Serac, yeah, as it were.
the Surak, although
Yeah,
maybe you do and like try and get the Surak trade because it's 4 damage if he takes it.
yeah. I mean, he has a piercing exile in hand, so you could just untap and destroy whatever he wishes as well.
Mm. But if we
So
Snakes and Veil, we can't do anything else.
yeah, I think the cards in Adrian's hand are good enough to just want to cast them and not protect this because it's basically his whole turn, right?
Yeah. If it's your whole turn,
Yeah,
it's not
that
worth it, but we're gonna do it.
okay. He says, "I want this. I want this man alive. I want this 3/2 artifact creature to be alive, and I want him to be stronger." Okay, a pretty nice one off the top. Can't cast it just yet, but Perenation, which is the mythic, reanimates with an indestructible and hexproof on it. Oh wow, he's got he's. I could see why he's 3/1 based on. He's
Mm-hmm.
keeping his Baitor on top, which is the mythic Abzan dragon, where you draw a card if you have 10 toughness at your end step.
Wow, that's a good one. We
Okay,
drew a
so
land.
yeah, so
We can go
Austin's
Tiger and Prowler.
okay. Yeah, with the land, yes.
Has to leave a forest untapped. Nope, doesn't
Uh,
see it.
okay. Yeah, so pretty pretty cautious play leaving back the Serac, but I think he said I'm at 7. Maybe there's a haster. Let me just be sure. I have a couple of crazy cards coming up here with the Baitor and then
Yeah.
the Perenation, the reanimation that gets back something indestructible and hexproof. So he said I don't need to risk taking unnecessary damage next turn because I'm going to start my path to victory here.
Yeah, drawing an extra card a turn is pretty good.
Yeah, and he's got a Salt Road Pack Piece to draw another card. And if any
Yeah.
of his creatures end up in the graveyard via removal, well, first of all, he's going to draw a card from the Serac, and then he can bring it back into play. So, nice position to be in here with all these rares and mythics. So, if you're
I
wondering
wonder.
what kind of power level you need to stay out of the 5 color, this about covers it.
I wonder if Zach's holding the Tiger because I did see an island in there. If he's like he knows he's gonna might need the blue mana, so he's holding off on casting it for some reason.
Okay, I mean, I've heard rumblings that he has multiple copies of Ureni in his pool, the eight
I
drop
mean,
10/10 that like wipes the board more or less, or at least I think it deals damage equal to lands you control divided
yeah,
among opponents' creatures.
wouldn't
Yeah,
even be that good here though,
I
because
mean, he just has 8 in the air, and he's going to get to draw a card, so he's feeling pretty okay about. Austin's feeling pretty okay about the state of affairs here. Just play some
yeah.
bombs, remove a couple things. That's about all you need. So, does Adrian have any options here, or are we just?
He's just kind of looking. He
Yeah,
drew a Sagu Pummeler. I mean, he could play a couple ground creatures. He has one reach creature.
yeah, that is a
He's at one,
reach. That is a reach creature. Yeah,
but
yeah. He says I'm going to attack because you have to block and
mhm.
move it along. I suppose.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
go. We're gonna go to sideboarding.
I mean, I don't think there's any card in the set here that could prevent lethal.
You got two Urenis, a Death Begets Life, um, a lot of Teamer and Sultai multicolored cards that he doesn't necessarily need blue for.
Okay.
Looks like he is on four color pretty
Okay.
much. Mostly Gruul.
Yeah, we have Abzan here. It's pretty much looks to be straight 3 color, but he does have like the bombs that we saw. He also has the black white siege that just puts a counter every turn on every creature.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got. There's a reason why he's got to 3/1 here to start off the league.
Adrian's deck looks pretty good. He's got two of the Prowlers. His top end looks real nice. Uh, Not a ton of removal. Two Twin Bolts,
Yeah.
Piercing Exile.
I mean, when you're playing
Uh,
4 colors and you're still lacking removal, it's yeah, you're not having a great time a lot of the time.
no.
it's tough. It's tough when you just need a few more removals and you just can't get him. And but I mean he's 0-0, so he may open
Yeah.
them as he goes along. But yeah, like Austin just had a good mix of things to do early in the game, interaction, and some things that can close out the game pretty nicely. He didn't even end up playing that Paranation that was in hand, but he closed the game with three rares and mythics in play. So
Yeah, I think the
uh,
name of the game here is Find Your Any. Find
any
Your Any or Find
changes?
Death Against Life.
Any changes made
Um,
here?
we're taking a look. We took out can't see the cards that he's taking out. He
Uh,
took out two cards so far, but he also has 72 cards in his main deck.
oh, does he know?
So
Hopefully, he knows that this is the case. Perhaps it's been done consciously. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. So he's submitted a more than 60 card deck is what we're
unless the counter is up, I swear it said 71 cards on my side.
okay. I mean, it's not illegal, but not usually recommended, particularly when you have really good cards you may want to draw. All right. Unfortunately, this is going to be a mulligan here for Austin with the one lander, and now kind of a equally harrowing type of hand. Yeah.
So that's what we need on the Mardu side.
Yeah. So he had three planes and a white three drop, and then like the rest of the cards were black and green.
Yeah.
I figured there's some portion of the population that on the draw might keep that and just hope to draw their black or their green to start casting spells. But Austin said, "I don't want to be left with no castable spells in my hand starting on turn 4 if I don't get there." So he went to 5, but he's got a functional hand here. He has all his colors. He has two. He has 3 lands in hand plus a couple 3 drops. So he'll be able to cast at least 2 spells.
Yeah, we can cast everything over here. The Sentinel is going to find a green. Other than that, we've got two mountains, a sharking sharpshooter, the 1/3
Okay.
vigilance or reach, the piercing exile, and a Sagu pummeler.
All right.
So we can cast everything now.
The scoured barons in play might indicate that there's even a fifth color at play here, potentially. Hmm.
Uh, very possible. There was some black. There was one exile spell, the 1 mana black I saw in there. So maybe
Okay,
for a little bit more removal.
okay, because I do see the scoured barons on Adrian's side there. Yeah, we're getting yeah. So Austin pretty fortunate he drew a 2 drop. Not sure why he's attacking after after playing the Surak here. Yeah, if you attack before the Surak, your opponent may not block, but once tapped out, no reason to not block. Are we thinking about getting rid of the Surak here, or is he just giving it a good read?
I think we're reading it. I hope
Okay.
we're reading it. I, I hope we know we have to kill that before we kill anything else.
Yeah, it feels bad to get
Oh
rid of that. Like you don't want to use a spell on it, but yeah,
no, but it's like it makes all your other spells worse. If something bigger comes down that you really need to kill, and like you can't let people get more than one or two cards out of that.
yeah. So Austin, if he's one, he would have been 1 mana away from being able to cast the Pack Beast also after doing this, but he'll be able to get it pretty cheap next turn. And he has a plane, so he has a planes and a Pack Beast. So once those hit the board, I mean, the Pack Beast will replace itself, but he'll be out of cards sooner than later here.
We're drawing some lands. We got 3 lands in hand and a
Uh,
piercing exile.
that's the green one.
Yeah, it's the green. I think it's a bite spell or bite spell.
Yeah, it deals damage equal to it's like a rapid bite but instant speed,
Yeah.
and you can
So we've
surveil
got,
too if you got a dragon to behold.
and we're just gonna fire it off.
I mean, it's a 2 for 1, but it doesn't really give him amazing attacks here. He gets to draw a
No,
card. I mean, yeah. I guess he can attack with the 4/4 and offer it up for 2 things, but even that doesn't feel like amazing.
No, I don't hate it though. I mean, that thing does cast from the graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, two counters is nice. Yeah,
It's
so
better than the lands we got in hand.
yeah, so just another land here for Austin. He did draw a Sarkhan's Resolve though. That's the plummet that can also just be a giant growth for 2 mana.
Yeah, it's a good card.
It's like plummet, eat your heart out, you know.
And now the pack beast will trade with the pummeler if it attacks. So now, ooh,
Yeah, so
okay, we
it's
found your any.
okay. It'll be a minute if he does, especially if he doesn't have blue. It's going to be a minute till he can cast it.
We do not have blue. No.
Yeah, but it's looking like this game is going to get to a state where that card's just going to be absurd. Um, as it funnily stands, Austin does actually have an answer in hand, the Sarkhan's Resolve, because the Urani does have protection from black and white, which are two of his Austin's main colors, but it does actually just have this plummet in hand. Oh
Well,
well,
we
that'll
found a
that'll get
way.
it out
Yep.
next turn. It's going to come out and wipe out just about everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Austin's going to be able to kill it with the Sarkhan's Resolve, but he's not going to have a board to defend himself. So
Yeah.
you know, he'll take the 4 for 1 or whatever.
We're
Yeah,
trying to figure out if we want to cast the other half of routine. Why not?
I think you absolutely want to cast the other
Why
half of
not?
it.
I like it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we're gonna see a big 10-10 monster come and breathe fire all over Austin's board here, and he's gonna be very, very behind.
Yep. And kill 9 toughness worth of stuff,
Well,
which
that's
is everything.
everything and some. If he plays another small creature, that'll go too.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not drawn another creature. He's drawn the encampment, the land you're about to see.
Hmm.
The one that can basically give you like a mobilize 2 for when you attack. And it looks like he is going to do that here and just get in a couple of 1/1s. So using this, he could
Yeah. You get,
caustic exhale the pummeler, I suppose, if he wants to get rid of that. I hope he doesn't use the Sarkhan's Resolve here to pump something because that would mean he will have
let's
no way to
see.
get the 10-10 off the board.
It's definitely very enticing, right? To pump that 1/1 up to a 4/4.
Yeah, no, he says, I'm good. I'm just going to let this happen. I'm going to -3 your pummeler, which I imagine he's doing. That would be the only reason why he would uh, have chosen to make the 1/1s here. Yeah, he says, I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I don't know if Austin's one to pull up a pool while he's playing, but if he has, he will be very aware potentially of the Urani, but he'll be aware either way now that it's being cast.
Yep.
Yes, this is
It
going
has
to
arrived.
zap the whole board. Um, but Austin will be able to emerge from this with a way to get this creature off the board, which is not
Okay.
easy to do when you're playing Abzan.
And saved a ton of damage by killing that pummeler on that turn. Because now,
Yeah,
like,
looking pretty good now as far as that decision goes. I mean, remember
yeah.
this is a multi 5 that we're looking at here, so
Yeah, it's true.
he's recovered pretty nicely to find himself still in this game, even with this Urani resolving. Oh, I think somebody needs to mute themselves if they could. Did you catch who that was, or I think they're muted?
No, I'm
Okay. Anyway,
again getting more value, able to kill the artifact with the little cat there just to make these attacks even worse.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So he says, "Okay, well, you wiped my board, but at least I get rid of your thing, and we're I mean, I wouldn't say quite an even playing field, especially since Adrian can just dump 2 counters on any creature he sees fit. Probably the one that's in play.
And yeah, it's the only creature he's got. The hand is another roamer's routine and a twin bolt.
Okay, so Austin's going to need some nice draws here. Otherwise, he's just going to get hit for three here. Plus, get pinged for creatures coming in as well.
Yeah.
So Austin
Thin
needs
in
to
the
draw
deck a
something
little
that can
bit.
block a 3/5, and that's not that many things that fit that description. And a 2/3 for three is not fitting that description.
No.
Yeah, so you're Rennie basically warping the game here, just one-sided board wipe. Obviously, the game would be done if the Ureni was if he did not have like probably one of the few
Yeah.
answers in his entire deck for that card in Sarkhan's Resolve.
We know there's plenty of bombs across the table for them to draw into.
Yeah, I mean, Paranation would probably be pretty okay. The 5/7 is would be decent. An Abzan Devotee, however, not quite what we're in the market for. When you need
I
a
mean, it
good
does
card
block
and
forever.
all you draw is this lousy dog. When you need a good, you need an impactful spell and you get a dog. Unfortunate.
We do have the Twin Bolt. We're thinking about firing off the Twin Bolt on the Devotee.
Interesting that he didn't go for the mobilize effect from the land here.
We've
I guess he
got
wants to
another
like just
mountain.
get the Abzan Devotee back, but
I mean, it does
that's
kind of just do this forever, right? Like,
uh, I mean he's gonna have to find something better to do than this, but yes, it'll stop one attacker here. Okay, so just still nothing from Adrian over there, I guess.
2 mountains and a Twin Bolt.
And we got a nice draw here, a 3/4 flyer. However, if he does block the sharpshooter, the 3/4 will get destroyed by the Twin
Mm-hmm.
Bolt, and he'll lose the Devotee while he's at it.
Looking for a nice draw, maybe another Urani over here. Something good.
Sure. Yeah. Why don't we draw the best card in our deck?
Not many people can say they can draw 2 Mythic Dragons.
Well, I know how many Mythic Dragons are in my pool. 0. That's how many I'll be drawing.
Ooh, okay.
But okay. So we
And
got
we draw a Summon Intimidator, so we can make something not block.
I mean
So we can
that's
force the 3/4, maybe.
yeah. I mean so this is interesting. So if he does target the 2/1 here with the trigger, Austin should know something's up, right? Because
Yeah.
normally you would just say, under normal circumstances, when you don't have any instance in your hand, you would just say, okay, 3/4 can't block. I get my clean attack in. So he should be able to sniff this out if he does go after targeting the 2/1. That sort of okay.
Target the 3/4.
He's gonna hide. He's gonna hide his trick for now.
Yeah, he's just saying I'm going to push as much damage as I can.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought maybe he would try and go after the 3/4 in combat with the twin bolt, but he just wants to get in the damage here.
I mean, he's 4 creatures away.
Well, make
But
that 7 creatures away.
oh no,
We
it's
got
slipping.
Sagu Wildling. Sagu Wildling looks pretty unassuming, but do not be fooled. That is a 3/5 on the Cloudblazer index right there. Do not be
It's a
fooled.
good card. It really does work. Like the mana fixing is just like such a nice
It's a very foundational card
bonus.
here.
But gain 3 life. I mean, it matters. But if we can draw another summoning, nah, they got 2 blockers. Vigilance on the Dawnbreaker.
Yeah. So he's
Oh,
offering
we
the
got
trade here.
reach. You take this trade.
I think you probably do want to take the trade. The 3/4
I
just
mean, I
blocks the
don't
3/5 pretty clean.
I don't know what else is in the deck, but that vigilance is going to be real annoying.
Yeah. I guess Austin was okay with the trade. I mean, if I'm Adrian, I'm pretty happy with that trade. If I'm Austin, I'm okay with it, but less enthused, I think. I think Adrian walks out
Uh,
of that trade a bit
that's
happier.
We got a handful of lands. Yeah, because now we can.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still taking damage from the menace thing, but we can hold back the 3/3 now.
All right. We got a big crocodile coming down now too. So
Oof.
yeah. I mean, crocodile's not busted card or anything, but it looks pretty good right now.
Yeah.
It's 5/3. We'll make a 2/2 when it dies. Get a
Put
+1
a
counter.
counter. Counters being cards.
Nice little card here.
Okay. Hang on.
Is it your end?
Dragonblood's relic. No, but
Okay.
we have 1,000 mana. We must have all 5 colors.
Yeah. Yes. He has multiple sources of everything. He has two sources of everything. So
Yeah. Slowly reading it.
yeah, he has I think 12 lands here. So should be enough.
Let's see, what do you target? Do you kill the 2/3 that can draw cards? Do you kill flyer?
Probably the 3/3. I mean, it's either the 3/3 flying or the 2/3 ground creature. I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely not the crocodile.
I would not imagine. No.
Could go. Is it creature? Any target. Okay,
Yeah,
we're killing the flyer. We got lethal
and
deer next turn.
yeah, that works. Uh, Not quite lethal, but pretty close.
No, not quite.
But yeah, it's turned around here. Very nice draw for Adrian after like pretty a series of pretty middling to bad draws. He found something to turn the tide. And remember, this was a mulligan to 5 here for Austin. So very tough fight here, but still in it.
Yeah,
Might
really hard spot.
will need something good next turn, but has fought nobly as the teamer do.
We have a Watcher of the Wayside as the draw.
That's the 3/2 artifacts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Artifact that mills and gains life.
Yep. I mean, lands
Yeah,
off the
get
top
those lands
must
out of the
feel
way.
good. Piercing Exhale here. I mean, that'll technically keep him alive. I mean, any creature drawn by Adrian will be instant death. But until then, you know, first creature we see is is bad
What about
for Austin.
what about a Twin Bolt?
I'll do it. Sure, why not? Is there a reason the Twin Bolt hasn't been cast yet?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna find out.
I guess he's giving his opponent a chance to make a mistake here with the blocks. I suppose.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's try and draw something out, afraid of something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, I like just putting my spell on the stack and dealing the lethals to my opponent, but yeah, maybe Austin misclicks and doesn't block. But otherwise, we are going to game 3 momentarily.
We're not even hovering over the Twin Bolt, Richard. I have to tell you, we're not even looking at the
But
Twin Bolt.
he's aware that it. Huh.
We're passing the turn.
Huh. Okay.
Pass it there.
Okay. When do if you okay? I mean, maybe he just wants to see more cards from his opponent. Like, I mean, I guess you can see more cards, right? Austin's gonna play more things potentially.
What if he's waiting for Austin to kill himself by putting a counter on something and drawing a card? Wouldn't that be fun?
Uh, sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's afraid of. Like, is there like some instant speed gain 4 life spell that he's living in
Maybe he
fear of
doesn't
here?
know it can go face.
But he dealt he played it earlier this game and dealt a damage to him.
He no, he's doing it. He waited for him to tap out. He was afraid of something.
Okay,
I
I
don't know
mean
what it
that's
was.
fair. That's fair. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing as safe as you can. I know in my spot, I probably just throw it out there as soon as I have the first chance to. But there are ways for that to go wrong. So he
Yeah.
just made sure there was no way to go wrong. But if, let's say, if Austin didn't tap out, does he still hold it? That's what I wonder, sort of. Any changes
No,
being
this
made over
is
there?
we're Mardu warriors. We don't always know what we're doing. We just try to bring as much strength to the fight as we
We
can.
just
We're
put
looking.
we just put as many cards in our deck as we see fit.
There are 71 cards in this deck.
How many lands
So
is he playing? Can you catch how many lands? Is he
3, 4, 11, 9. So what's that? 20, 27, 28, 29,
okay?
30,
So
31.
okay, so this
I don't
is
know.
a conscious decision. It's not. I just lost
There's
count.
something going on over here. Maybe there's like so much. There is a lot of self mill. He's got 2 of those prowlers. Maybe he's real worried about, I don't know, some kind of self
Do you
mill
not have
happening.
a deck strategy forum in your Mardu channel to try and
Again,
guide people towards the
you
60 card
can't
life?
you can't try and get a horde to do things together and to read channels and chats. Like that's not what they do.
All right. So unfortunately, another mulligan here from Austin. He has to put his Abzan 5-drop Mythic Dragon on the bottom because he has no white sources.
Oh, boo.
What's going on with Adrian?
We have a lot of lands. We have 4 lands in hand. We got all the colors. We have a Rescue Leopard, a Piercing Exile, and a Roamer's Routine.
So he said he had 31 lands, right?
At least that I saw. There could have been more.
Okay, so if I do some quick calculations, okay, so he's at 40, more than 43.5% land. So normally, I know if you have 24 lands in your 60 card deck, that is, see, that's 40%. So he's at four, and I know that in 40 card, if you're playing 17 lands, that's 42.5%. So he's like a good percentage above the normal amount of lands, 1%. I mean, that's not a huge amount, but it leads you to end up with hands that are overly land land heavy. And Austin is pretty sad about his dragon on the bottom here now that he's drawn a plains. What's Adrian's plans looking like for the next turns?
Uh, getting lands. We have 4 lands in hand and a fight spell.
Does he have an? He does not have an 8 mana dragon that wipes the board.
No, yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. But we got 2 mountains, a forest, a swamp, and a Piercing Exile.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah. So we
we're
have a
ripping.
piercing exhale as well over here. We have a lightfoot technique, which is the white indestructible trick. It's like a +1 counter, indestructible, and flying. And the rest are lands. So he can protect this Serac from normal types of destruction.
That's a great one to protect too, because you get the card
Yeah,
as well. Like it feels so good.
yeah, that's a great one to foil. Right, so here's a sharpshooter, not exactly what the doctor ordered here. Right, he's drawn his devotee, which that devotee kept him going quite a few more turns than he would have had otherwise last game. As junky as a card as it can be sometimes, it can also keep you in games when need be.
It's it's a great chump blocker, right? Like chump
Yeah,
blocker, sack fodder. Like that's what that card does real
I mean,
good.
we had this in Ether Drift, and now we're getting the same, almost well, close to the same card, but it costs one less mana to bring back to your hand. Like that's pretty. That's a pretty big difference. So this one's
We're
a
just
2/1 instead of the 2/2, the Deathless Pilot from Ether Drift.
we're just drawing lands. The only thing we can do is fight the 2/1, which will draw them a card, and it comes back.
Yeah, so he's just going to do this on end step here to attempt to do lethal because he does have this Lightfoot technique. So if
Yeah,
Adrian
I mean
did
we
try
got
and interact with the Serac, then he would be able to. stop that.
Even
And
the
it looks like,
devotee, right? Like
I
all we can
mean,
do is interact with the devotee.
I mean, he has the Lightfoot technique here, so I don't know how he feels about doing this when opponent has three cards in hand, but he's gonna go for it. He said, "Well, in order to blow this out, I will get to draw another card, right? If they have something."
Yeah.
So it looks like with just lands in hand, we are getting the victory here. So we have a sixth teamer player going 4-1 to start the league. So congratulations to Austin there on the win. The bear emotes are coming from probably Jeremy E. So thank you for that. And congratulations to Austin on getting the big win here on our first feature match of the league. Thanks for watching.